We've had masters over us for years, and those masters have delivered us nothing but misery. And we ain't going to have no Negroes jumping up here trying to deliver the same hurt on us that master did. I'm talking about the anatomy of a rape. But then we had a few conscious councils who began to, wrestle that power away from just letting the power to be elect whoever they wanted to elect. And it came in that council of Freddie Washington. Latifah Muhammad and that bunch was on there. Jess Colson. Thinking people. Still Tuskegeans. Still Macon Countyans. Still too high a tolerance level for me. Still not willing to just hack off people's greedy paws. But they were intelligent enough, they were wise enough to be what I'm going to describe as a transition from the old yesteryear political machine to what Tuskegee ought to try to be about. Unfortunately, they got dismantled too soon because too many of them got their eyes on the mayorship. So when too many of them tried to run for mayor, some of them kind of ended their own political career. So that transitional mentality and philosophy did not flow over into the next council. Mayor Dunn was elected mayor of this city. Citizens were very wise. They recognized 3 or 4 different things. Citizens in this city, 63% of you who elected Lucinia Williams Dunn decided that enough was enough of that good old boy domination with their greedy butts. So you kicked them to the curb, and you pulled in a very intelligent, wise woman of wisdom, hometown girl, PhD learned, personality plus individual to serve as your mayor. The minute she walked through the door, though, the good old boys called her down to what used to be Whispering Oaks, about 11 or 12 of them. You're elected senator. You are overseer at the dog track. They pulled Lucinia Williams Dunn into Whispering Oaks at that time, and they said, in essence, play ball with us, you roll. Don't play ball, you're doomed. And being as naive but beautiful and humanistic and kind as she was, she sat up there and she articulated an intellectual, philosophical set of theories and concepts about how she was going to govern. The essence of what she said to them was, I'm going to do the right thing for the right reasons. And your elected senator at that time said, after she finished her presentation, he allegedly pulled her off to the side and said, with your attitude, you're not going to make it. And from that day forward, it was like a tripwire, just like a tripwire. You know, as a police officer, I hear a lot of stories about police officers chasing people through backyards, and there'd be a clothesline there. And you know how a clothesline hangs just about right to catch a 5'11" to 6' guy right up across the chest or under the throat until they prop it up to raise the clothes up off the ground. And many, many police officers have rushed around the corner of that house in the dark trying to chase the thug. The thug knows that the clothesline is there, so he hit the corner and ducked down and run under it. The officer hit the corner, run right into it. tripwires have been used to set off bombs in war. You know, everything looked peaceful, everything looked like it's just hunky-dory. But you walk and you walk and you walk and you step on this certain branch, and when you step on that branch, you trip that wire, and boom, all kinds of things happen. In Vietnam, they had a big slat of stakes, and when you hit that trip wire, that big old slat of stakes, boom, come and wipe the individuals out that's in the path of it. They laid the trip wire. And the council that she was elected to work with, headed by Jeannie Vaughn, was nothing more than just a bunch of yes men and women. Except for Miss Fields, of course. Miss Fields was very honorable, very humanistic, and very do-right oriented, but she was only one vote. It was 4 against 1. Johnson passed away. Maxwell came into his place. And it was like, my grandmother used to call it, hell to carry to captain. So let me borrow my grandmama's term. It was hell to carry to captain from that point on. Everything was aimed at tripping Lucinia Williams Dunn. So nothing that she did could be seen as good. And if you don't believe that these kind of things happen, go on Fox and listen to the Republicans talk about President Barack Obama.